Previously on Project Zero Wrestling.
I thought you were a Nestle! I thought you were supposed to be the best! All my life you Nestle have been telling me how you're the best! And you're not! You're dead to me, Kenny! Dead!
I want to see Stevie James and Adam Nestle at May Madness.
Yeah! The Madness is down the road. What are you gonna do till then?
You know what we should do?
Road trip.
I'm not alone, Atlee!
Watch him! Watch him! Watch him! Watch him!
Let's get ready to rumble! Breaking your bones. On a warrior with a code. I jam your feet in your face with a fist. Baby, you're strong, but you don't stand a chance. Feel the power of a warrior. Fight, 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 fight. Let's get ready to rumble! Fight, 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 fight.
Hi everybody, it's me again, Richie Sick. Now, last week when you last saw me, I was a good guy. By the end, I was a bad guy. This week, what am I gonna be? But, let me just set a couple things straight before I elaborate more about why I did what I did. First off, it's just business, everybody. It's business. When the Grants, you know, money, when the Benjamins, they want me to do a certain thing to a certain individual, even though I would, you know, been with them and been friends with them for a while, I'm that kind of guy that will just hop onto that money boat and take it. So, with that being said, Derek Simonetti, you're probably wondering why I turned my back on you yet again. But I don't think I'm going to give you the time of the day to explain why I did that. You can talk to ATLEE GREENE and Tommy Corbin. Tommy Corbin, you, of all people, are probably wondering why I turned my back on you the most. Let's take it back a year ago. It was a 2-3 falls match. Best of the best. Who won that? I did. I beat you last year. And I noticed one thing, that when you're tired, you suck. So, when I took that chair to your face, I was getting you tired. I'm wearing you down. Because when you get worn down, you cannot compete with Richie Sick. And like last year, this year, best of the best, I'm winning!
Tonight on Project Zero Wrestling Television, Tough Talk Tony Spencer steps into the ring with the newest member of the PZW roster, Joey Warner. What?
You forgot about Chris Cortez.
Well, that's certainly not hard to do.
Whoa, that's not very funny. Listen, I know you don't like Chris, but anyway, if I could be serious for a moment, I have just gotten word that that'll be in our main event. But tonight, right now, at this very instant, we are throwing it over to Derek Simonetti, who would like to have a moment of your time to speak to the PZW audience. Let's take you to that right now.
I probably shouldn't have been so naive as to think that everything that happened last week was a coincidence. But the one thing I didn't see coming was ATLEE GREENE. And not because I didn't invite him to come to the show. He told me when I personally inducted him into the Hall of Fame that he was done. But if you ask him, he does not recall any such conversation. Then he looked me in my face and told me that I was disrespectful, that the only person I ever thought about was me, and that he had no respect for me, all stemming because I had never told the PZW audience that ATLEE GREENE defeated Shane Sharp in the finals of the very first Best of the Best. long before PZW ever happened. And when the match was over, he came to me and he told me, I would appreciate it if you never aired this match. But if you ask him if that was the case, he will tell you that he does not recall that conversation. And still, I give that man all of the respect that I have. Because if it wasn't for ATLEE Green, there would be no Derek Simonetti. And a lot of you have asked, since my mentor decided to smash me in the face with a chair, a lot of people have suggested I should probably put my boots back on and get in the ring and shut his mouth myself. No, because that's not going to solve anything. Because for every ATLEE Green and every John Wilson and every Richie Sick, there's a Tommy Corbin, a Stevie James, an Adam Nestle, a Joey Warner. So I don't need to fight that fight. Because I've got a locker room full of people I believe in. I've got a locker room full of people I believe, no matter what the Richie Sicks, ATLEE Greens, and John Wilsons of the world throw at us, we will overcome. But if you want the honest truth, I couldn't get in the ring with ATLEE Green again if I wanted to. There's still a part of me that respects him too much to even remotely try and tarnish his legacy, like he's trying to tarnish mine. So tell me again about how much I don't have any respect.
Coming up after this commercial break.
Tough Talk, Tony Spencer with Chris Cortez obviously takes on Joey Warner. And although I like Joey Warner, folks, the deck is definitely stacked up against him.
We'll see that match after this commercial break. When 15 minutes is not enough for you, go to the brand new interactive PZWrestling.com. Catch up on episodes you may have missed, check out exclusive photos and videos on our Facebook, and join in on the conversation on Twitter for a chance to win free DVDs. For all that and much more, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, PZWrestling.com. It's a .com. Congratulations to our DVD contest winner, G.H. King, at G.H. King on Twitter. Thanks to comments he has recently posted on episodes of PZW TV, he has won not one, not two, but 3 DVDs from PZW. Thank you to everybody who contributed comments in the last 2 weeks, and stay tuned for more free DVD contests yet to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're on the road to Nestlemania, physically on the road with Adam Nestle. I may not be there every week wrestling, but I figure we give updates, let people know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. My back, hit the 87th percentile. You're welcome. I'm hoping and praying that I'm 100% by May Madness. I want this to be the best match in PZW history. I want this to be the match that defines PZW. Everybody talks about the unbeaten champion versus the unbeaten champion. Well, really what it comes down to is that May Madness, I don't lose, Stephen. I don't. May Madness 7, I beat Sergeant Ali. Put him in the double ankle lock. May Madness 8, I dethroned the longest reigning PZW champion of all time, Richie Sick. Ask Richie how that felt. May Madness 9, I came out of retirement, even against doctor's orders. And this is not like a storyline. I literally went to the doctor and they said, hey, Adam, not a smart idea to ever wrestle again. And I said, why? Because you may not walk. You might have a numbing feeling that goes from your back to your arm to your leg for the rest of your life, permanently. Paralysis, everything. Just permanent paralysis in general is scary. I did it anyway. I'm stupid. I love PZW, I love wrestling, and that's what I want to do, so I did it. I risked everything just to show people that I'm not going to go out with a goofy bow tie and a suit. And I didn't lose any of those May Madness matches. People start saying I have a streak like I'm some type of phenom. And you almost couldn't beat Tough Talk Tony Spencer and Kenny Nestle when they were at 100%. Steven, I'm at 87% right now. I could beat you at 50%, Steven. That's how positive I'm thinking right now. Whether people say it's a streak that can't be beaten or an unbeaten champion who has yet to be beaten, one of us must fall. I respect you, Steven. God knows you've worked your ass off. Nobody deserves that belt more than you, except me. I'll see you at May Madness.
Oh, there they are.
And in case you were curious, this is not my jam.
This is my jam. This is fantastic. I dance this all the time. Chris Cortez is now backing the real professional wrestler, Tony Spencer, exclusively, might add.
That's right. He used to manage a tag team.
Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Let's focus on the future, the present, and maybe the future. Tough Talk Tony Spencer. Look at that. Those two belong together. Those two look out for one another.
I would just ask for complete silence while my manager, the richest man in 10 states, unrobes me.
Oh no, he's gonna unrobe him.
Silence! I said be quiet!
Why doesn't anybody ever listen to him when he says, please don't speak?
Because he's a chode, and no one wants to listen
here
to
we
a
go.
chode.
Here we go.
He's gonna take off his robus.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Suck it! Woo! This is how I rock it!
Yes!
I think I'd like to jam a rocket up his ass and send him to the moon.
This is great. Aw, man. Joey, you had to ruin a good time.
Ruin nothing. It's time to get down to business, as Richie Sick would put it, I suppose.
Another first in Project Zero Wrestling, folks.
That's right. We have never seen a Joey Warner versus Tony Spencer match, and this is the benefit of having new blood in PZW.
This is going to be interesting because Joey is like lightning fast, and Tony Spencer is just a professional that knows how to take his time.
Well, not only that, but Tony has that other thing walking around outside the ring.
I'm glad you brought up that other thing because that other thing leads to success. Chris Cortez, that is.
The assistant manager of Kinko's.
No.
Whatever you said.
It's the regional manager of the manager of champions. When the manager of champions need advice, they go to Chris Cortez.
And you were right earlier when you said that the deck is definitely stacked against Joey Warner because Tony Spencer's got way more years on him. He's got more weight on him. He's also got Chris Cortez out there.
You're damn right.
And I'm looking at a math equation here. It's like greasy hair plus manager over experience, and that's what he's got to deal with tonight.
Couldn't agree with you more. Wait, what? That's not very nice.
Tony Spencer pushing him around the corner. Joey Warner
Come
turning
on,
him
Joey,
around.
what are you doing?
Big shove puts Tony Spencer on his keister.
Whoa. Take a timeout. 9 count time. 9 count.
Joey Warner did not come here to screw around. Tony Spencer, I don't think he has another setting other than screw around.
Listen, Tony Spencer knows exactly what he's doing. So does Chris Cortez.
Yeah, he just fell on his ass. Didn't you see it?
Didn't you see he came out with the Granite State Championship?
Yes, he did, because he is the longest reigning New England champion that never defends the title.
No, he does. Look at the strength. Look at him. The man is the longest reigning Granite State champion, the longest champion in New England.
I know. Look at the striation on Gary. I'm sorry.
No, it's Tony Spencer. Tony Spencer.
Joey Warner trying to get some footing, not happening for him.
If it becomes a strength match, you got to imagine Joey has no strength up against Tony. Not at all.
I beg to differ. Joey Warner got him where he wants him.
This is all part of his plan, I'm sure.
He could break his fingers off it. Oh, and a shoulder to the stomach.
Oh, man, that Tony, he takes you on a ride. Speaking of a ride, right into the corner. Wait, what?
Joey Warner up and over. And a big drop kick sends Tony Spencer out to the floor.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
No, this is a bad idea.
This is
higher than the high red Dexter. moonsault to the floor.
He only got a little bit, though.
He did not get him all, but he did not get all of that, but he got a little bit.
Look at this, like a great manager, Chris Cortez is there to check on his man. I mean, I can't speak more volumes about this guy. This man is the best manager I've ever seen in Project Zero Wrestling.
Isn't he the only manager in Project Zero Wrestling ever?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
Snap there into a drop kick right to the back of the head. And this just coming in over the earpiece. We've been hearing a lot about Malcolm Xavier returning to PZW. It looks like he'll be coming back to PZW next week.
I'm going to sit front row for that one. I'm excited about Malcolm Xavier, folks.
He definitely made a showing for himself at the Mike Zarba tribute. Hopefully he can ride that into, oh my God, right in the stomach.
Speaking of riding, look at that. Tony Spencer takes everybody for a ride. Did I not just say that like 3 minutes ago?
I was going to say, I hope he can ride that momentum to better his career now that he's not with his ex-tag team partner, the bully John Wilson.
He's not a bully. He's misunderstood. He's a bull. He's misunderstood.
Could we see a power bomb?
Oh, I hope so.
He's having a little trouble getting him up. And the Hurricane Rana.
What? No, that's not right. Kick out. Oh, thank God. Thank God he grabbed the rope.
He was holding the inner leg.
What a great officiating job by Mr. Fair. You got to imagine this guy's had a lot to do. He's in every match.
Here we go. He's going to turn it up to 11.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Tony
it doesn't
Spencer
go that
not
way.
having it. Oh, here we go.
Tone deaf. Gotta love that move.
Just like Owen Cash at the karaoke bar.
What?
Tone deaf. And the referee
Wait,
Kenny Nestle.
That's
The
the
referee is
championship.
referee is occupied. Kenny's trying to think.
No.
Kenny's got the belt. Kenny's got the belt. 2.
No.
And Joey Warner defeated Tony Spencer.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Joey Warner making a name for himself at PZW.
Because of Kenny Nestle. Oh my God. Kenny Nestle sticks his nose in nobody's business. Everybody's business. He doesn't care.
Joey Warner, as we saw earlier, up to the top rope, didn't get it all, but what a fantastic display. And here it is one more time. Kenny Nestle out of nowhere to distract Tony Spencer.
That belt is not Kenny Nestle's. Not at all.
It doesn't matter. Kenny leveled the playing field. As far as I'm concerned, this was a 2-on-1 until Kenny showed up.
Now both men, you're going to just say congratulations to both guys? No. That's not how it works.
Joey Warner skates away with a victory, and Kenny Nestle is walking away with Tony Spencer's Granite State Championship.
That's his belt!
And he is not happy.